What's good, cousins? How y'all doing? Alright, let's jump right into this video because y'all know I hate long intros. So I am talking about my 2-year anniversary of living in LA. If you do not know, I moved from Michigan in 2018, July 2018 to now living here in July 2020. And we gonna have a little review about how it is living in LA, how I personally feel, why I miss home. I hope you get some insight on LA. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below in the comments section. Alright, let's go. In this video, we're going to be talking about traffic, people, neighborhoods, opportunities, cost. What else? What else? We're going to be talking about popular events. Did I say people already? I think I said people already. But I got the notes down, y'all, so we're going to go right into the video now. So, first and foremost, as y'all know, LA is horrible when it comes to traffic, okay? Now, me being me, for some reason, I thought people would drive better down here because it's a big city and people should know how to be defensive and stuff like that. But y'all, was I surprised? Y'all, I want to go back to Michigan because people actually knew how to drive in Michigan, y'all. I'm so surprised. Like, coming down here, people don't know how to drive. They drive stupid. And I'm just like, y'all, come on. Like, the stuff I be seeing, I just be like, did I really be doing that out here? Like, y'all, like, literally the other day, I was at a stoplight, right? There's 2 lanes going this way. I'm on the right side. Then this BMW comes and doesn't even stop at the stoplight. They literally stop on the side, the walking path in the street. Like, they literally stopped on the walking path, and then they keep inching into the intersection. So I'm like, dog, what is you trying to do? You ain't going nowhere, dog. You was halfway into the intersection and you think that you stopped at the stoplight. Like, no, like, it ain't that serious. You in a BMW. How am I supposed to expect anything good from a BMW driver than a beat up lemon freaking beater car bucket? How can I expect anything better? Okay, you don't care about your BMW. It's a nice little navy color. You don't care about it, obviously, because you're right in the middle of the intersection. And people don't know how to use turn signals out here, like, real bad. People were running stop signs for fun. Like, at this point, like, I'm literally, like, afraid to go drive. Like, I'm afraid to get in my car, okay? I am afraid because I don't want to go outside and get busted. I want a bigger car and a safer car, just because if somebody do want to get crazy and bust up my car, then I should be all straight. But I have a little baby car. It's not going to keep me safe. But people be busting U-turns, running red lights, driving. So really, you just have to be, if you're going to be driving out here, you got to be alert at all freaking times, y'all. Alert. When it comes to traffic, luckily I work during times where I don't have to really run into bad traffic. So I'd rather work like super late at night or like during the midday where it's like less traffic. But honestly, if I get stuck in traffic, it's kind of rare, or I don't really notice it. Because I be having my music on, I be listening, I be singing, I be like, ooh, boom, 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 boom. I don't really be paying attention to the traffic, so I just be sitting there like, okay. But yeah, it gets really stupid out here, so watch out. But yeah, you gotta be real alert. People be jaywalking across the street. You don't be trying to hit nobody. Like, people just really be stupid, whether they walking or they driving. Just be stupid. Speaking of people, let's go ahead and move on to people. So, it feels like down here, people who like have never been anywhere else, they're very, very complacent about where they're at, which I understand it because LA has freaking everything. I had an argument with my friend and they was trying to say that, oh, like, Target's not next to each other, and I'm like, dude, there's a Target 5 minutes away from another Target. How are you gonna say that they're not close? Back in Michigan, I gotta drive at least half an hour just to get to another Target. You can't. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's when I know y'all spoiled because y'all have everything down here and y'all gotta worry about nothing. Okay, like, y'all spoiled out here, like, really. But I feel like people are really complacent who are maybe like born here, just always been here all their life. Like, they're just kind of like not really going after much. But maybe that's just the people that I've run into. When I worked at my old job, it was like TJ Maxx, and it was like people weren't trying to do nothing with their lives, and I was just like, y'all live in LA, do something. Like, what? So when I went to my next job, it was mostly people from all over the country. Like, people were actors and and photographers and doing stuff, and I was like, okay, but it makes sense to me because people who come from outside of LA, they're trying to come to LA and try and pop them off, be like, what's up, what's good? Like people at my TJ Maxx job, they weren't trying to go nowhere, but people at my next job, they were like, yeah, like I'm trying to be an actor, I'm trying to do something with my life. Like they didn't plan on being at that job for very long, which I'm like, I respect that, honestly, because I didn't either, but I like the job. And then honestly, sometimes the natives can kind of be hard to relate to because, like I said, they don't leave LA or they don't feel the desire to leave. So me personally, I've driven cross country. I drove from Michigan to LA. I don't seen it all. I've been down south. I haven't been on the East Coast, but I'm like, I've been around enough to know like different places. So I'm like, I've been in Michigan, I've been up north in the woods, I've been down south in Alabama in the woods with no freaking connection to nothing, can't talk to civilization, like, so I know how to appreciate it more when I come out here and I'm around all this stuff and I'm like, yo, like this is dope, like I can get anything at any time. So it's just like when I try to relate certain things to people who are like just from here, they just don't get it. Like the other day I was trying to argue with somebody and I was saying like, man, y'all really don't, like y'all take the views of like the mountains and the palm trees for granted. They didn't get it. They were like, how can you take a view for granted? How can you take mountains for granted? I'm like, you don't get it because you haven't been anywhere else. So it's like when you come from other places and you sit here and you see the pretty views and the nice places, you're like, oh, I appreciate this. Like my brother, for example, he came from Florida to LA and I took him out on the pier and he was looking off in the off the water and he was like, yo, are those mountains? And I was like, yeah. I'm like, they're mountains, so what? I'm like, I ain't got those in Florida. I've never been to Florida, by the way. Well, actually I've been once, but I don't remember Florida that much. But he was like, yo, like those are dope. And I was like, dude, I take the views for granted because I'm just like, oh, it's just a mountain. But people who are from here, they don't get it. So it's just kind of like, dang, like I feel like I'm talking to a brick wall because you don't know what's outside of LA or like outside of California. So I feel like I kind of gel people who are not from LA better than people who may be from LA because they kind of a little more well-rounded, well-versed. When it comes to the cost out here, I'm sure you probably assume that it's expensive because it is. Y'all, I'm literally renting out a room or less than for $1,300 a month, y'all. Okay. Back home, people be like, oh, I got this nice like 2-bedroom apartment with 2 bathrooms and a kitchen area and a living room for $600, and I'm just like, It's honestly, you gotta be paying for the location, y'all. So honestly, me personally, me being the person that I am, I will pay for this, unfortunately, because of where I'm at. I'd rather not be in Michigan saving money. Honestly, I can't do Michigan. It's nothing there. Can't do it. Yeah, y'all, I bought a freaking I just bought a little thing of Duro for my Scout. It was freaking $8.99. You know what? Let me find that. Let me get that. They taxing, y'all. I just went to the hair store. This was $8.99. This was $10.99. Y'all, I'm getting ripped off out here. If you black, don't come out here because you're gonna get ripped off. Ripped off. Everything is so expensive here. I'm just like, dog, that's why I don't go outside. But yeah, like I remember when the gas was like $5. Like the more north of LA you go, the more expensive the gas is probably gonna be. Let's move on to the neighborhoods. There's too mmany freaking neighborhoods to keep count of. LA is big. People be like, oh, I'm just gonna move to LA. I'm like, what part? Where at? That's one thing my dad, because he used to live out here. He's born here. He was just like, yo, like if you say LA, you gotta be like, oh, what part of LA? Because it's not just like, oh, LA's big. Okay, LA is big. Okay, LA is big. You gotta know what part. Okay, because if you just say LA, I'm just like, it's big. So you gotta be knowing your neighborhoods. Some neighborhoods are better than others. Some neighborhoods got special gangs. Some neighborhoods have more of a certain ethnicity than others. You just gotta know where you at. And if you don't know what neighborhood you're gonna try and live in, try and ask a native, somebody who's from LA. Be like, hey, do you know about this neighborhood? Like I'm helping out my friend right now from high school. She's trying to move down here, and she's like, yo, like, where should I go? And I was like, well, first, let me know where you're trying to move to. Send me the addresses before you do, because you could end up in some ugly spaces and some like gang infested spaces and some just bad places overall. So send me them and I'll check them out for you. That's what I would have wished, that I had somebody that I could have connected with to go and check out these places. Somebody who was willing to go out actually and see different places in LA. I would have, yeah, I would have wished. Of course, as everybody knows, there's lots of opportunities out here. I will say that it's kind of good and it's kind of bad, because when I was trying to find a different job, it took me so long. Like, I was hella sad. Like, it's competitive. It's lots of opportunity, but there's a lot of competition as well too. So they're not just looking at you, they're looking at you and 300 other people. Like the job that I just got, like the guy that I replaced, he was like, yeah, like I chose you, me and somebody else out of 300 applications, and I was like, dang, it's not just me. Yeah, so I was just like, dang, like that's really how it is out here. Like, you really gotta be on it. Like, I was looking for jobs for so many months, y'all. Like, I was applying 100 plus jobs that I applied to, y'all. Like, it was a headache, but I finally got one. Made me happy. I'm cool. I'm in the fashion business. Cool. Yeah, there's lots of things to do out here, of course. Like, lots of things to do. You just gotta know what you like to do and then find something that's going on. There's events going on. There's cool places. There's mad food. You know, the street vendors, the food trucks. Lots of food everywhere. Like, it's endless. Like, DoorDash be popping. DoorDash be popping, y'all. I'm like, where we gonna get? What we gonna get now? I'm like, what's going on? I want sushi. I want this. I want that. Yeah, food is popping out here. I'm surprised I ain't fat yet, but you know, I keep my figure slim. Yeah, I keep it slim. So yeah, so lots of food, lots of opportunities, lots of things to do. So if you find friends, hit them up. Go check out some stuff. Yeah. Also, I will say, if you're black, check out Black Book LA. That's where I'll be checking stuff out. They have events all the time. Yeah. I mean, I guess if you're not black, sorry, it sounds really racist, but I was like, dang, like, where can I go where there's like a lot of black people to like hang out and do stuff? I was just like, dang. I was like, I should go to Black Book LA. And so I send that to my friends sometimes, like, yo, like, check this out, check this out. Parties be hopping, cool events. They always got the lockdown on that. Alright, last but not least, popular events that happened while I was out here was Kobe, unfortunately, and then also, unfortunately, Nip. Really, really sad times for the community, but you really can see how the community comes together during those times of grieving. I lived like 6 minutes away from where Nip was killed, and I was just like, I drove by there every day to work, so like, it was crazy. Like, I heard helicopters, like you, when you live out here, you really in it. Like, if there's something going on, you really in it. Like the protests for Black Lives Matter, you really in it. Like, there was curfews, everything was going on, helicopters, police, zoom, zoom, zoom. Y'all, there is a highway chase going on right behind me. I live by a highway, and there's a Medea legit chase going on the I'm watching it right now. It's going on way. Like, I was like, oh snap, this is a lot. Like, you really in it. You might be used to seeing it on TV, but you really like there. So unfortunate popular events, but there are things that did happen, and then, you know, the community really just, you felt the community, the sense of community here for sure. And to wrap it up, overall, I think that I do miss the simplicity of small town Battle Creek, Michigan. I really do miss it. Only for the simplicity and the people who know how to drive. I miss driving like a normal person, but I wouldn't go back. Okay? I am not going back. There ain't nothing there, dog. Stuff is out here, stuff is popping. It's warm out here. Like, it's cold over there in Michigan. Be freezing, cause like, be cold. So yeah, I wouldn't go back. But yeah, so that's basically my review of living in LA for 2 years. Nothing too crazy, but you know, I look forward to continue to live out here and maybe move someplace else eventually in the near future. But yeah, so alright guys, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Shop my clothing brands in the description below, and I'll see y'all next week. Okay, bye.